Boy, have I got a crazy video for you guys this week. Not only is it a curved hilt lightsaber, but we've got two. That's right, in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the dual Asajj Ventress Bad Batch Neopixel Lightsabers. Look at all that crazy detail. How good do you think it sounds? Do you have to buy two, or can you just buy one at a time? And how well does this rapid saber staff connector work? I'm going to answer all those questions and more, so come hang out. Hey, what's going on, all you Saber fans and Star Wars fanatics out there? Thank you so much for clicking on my video. This is Finding the Force, where I love to share my passion for Star Wars by exploring all the treasures and weapons of the Jedi and Sith. Yeah! I tried making videos about like cosplay and helmets, but you guys just want to see the sabers. Mash that like button to tell YouTube I make good content, and if you happen to have not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. It really supports my channel. Thanks, guys. Asajj Ventress is not one of the most mainstream Star Wars characters, but she does have one of the most fascinating backstories with trials and tribulations. Really embodies the essence of Star Wars, choosing to go from the dark side to the light after being betrayed by her master, Count Dooku. And she makes an appearance in the most recent season of The Bad Batch, wielding these crazy detailed yellow lightsabers. So before we get into the price and turning them on, I first have to thank NSabers. Thank you guys so much for sending me these. Look fantastic. Can't wait to turn them on and check out all the details. And especially see how well this rapid connector works, not having to like remove pummels and get big Allen wrenches out and stuff like that. So it should be interesting. So what do you say we take a close look? Boom. Here is the up-close Asajj Ventress Bad Batch lightsaber. Let's keep this in focus here, people. There we go. Curved hilt sabers, super unique. Do not see them that often, only from Dooku himself, and of course his apprentice, Asajj Ventress. And I'm sure there's probably another couple curved hilts out there. If you can think of one, leave a comment down below. Starting down here at the pommel, we have this nice clean end cap with the greebly here on the side. This is how you access the recharge port, which is nice and flush on the saber itself. Here you have to remove this little greebly. It looks like a belt clip, but it's not, and unscrew this disc, and the pommel section pops off, and it has a very easy to use recharge port, which I am totally spoiled with. I love them on all my sabers. And you can see right here on this side, this is the vents for the speakers. I do have the audio turned up all the way, so we're going to see how well we can hear the saber during the demo. Don't miss that part. All right, we've got the main grip with this beautiful thin, like almost a shroud outline around the grip. Really a nice accent. Really makes it more interesting rather than if it were just a bland black grip right here. This really makes it, especially this accent piece down below. Of course, identical on both sides. Working our way up, some sharp edges. Working up to the upper half of the saber here. Looks like a shroud that kind of grips that kind of covers the upper grip here. Love the like ridges and ribs along the underbelly of the emitter area. This is a single button activation switch here. This particular saber has a Profi soundboard in it. We'll talk about pricing in just a minute, but it's a single button activation system. We've got two retention screws on either side. This does include all the details from Asajj's wickedly unique and cool Bad Batch sabers. Even the layers and ridges up here near the emitter, and a tiny little shroud accent. No detail was overlooked when designing these. Well done, Lucasfilm. So from NSabers, you can actually buy one or two with 3 types of electronics in them. I don't think many of you guys buy RGB lightsabers. If you do, leave a comment down below. Tell me why. Because I usually just kind of focus on pixel because they're so bright, they do crazy things, and they're still strong enough to have some fun with. So if you want to get the budget electronics, I believe it comes with an SNV4 pixel soundboard. You can buy one for $459 or two for $699. So it's a much better deal, of course, to buy 2 of them. Of course, I recommend upgrading to the Profi soundboard because of all the wickedly cool blade effects that it comes with and all the capabilities. One Profi saber is $589 and 2 make $849 for a combo, which do have a connector. They come with blades, instructions, chargers, tools, everything you need to have a good time. And of course, don't forget, guys, right up above is a discount code, saving you some money and letting them know you heard about them from me. I really appreciate the support, guys. thank you very much. Another awesome detail about these Asajj Sabers is that they actually come with a 7/8 inch blade. And like I've said in many of my videos, if you haven't wielded a 7/8 inch saber blade, you're gonna feel a difference. It's much lighter, feels more authentic in my opinion. And with 2 retention screws, you know your blade's not gonna be doing any wiggling. Unfortunately, you don't get a chance to choose the length of the blade. If you could, I would recommend going for the smaller, not the smallest, you know, but something just below 30 inches or so. But I am happy with the blades. They do feel lighter, and I don't feel any movement in the blades. Sometimes you can feel a little bit of the padding or the pixel strips sort of rattling inside of the blades, and that really doesn't feel good. I think it kind of takes away from the authentic experience of wielding Asajj's sabers. Let's dim the lights, take these for a spin. What do you say let's just try one first? Unfortunately, the sound font package doesn't come with an Asajj Ventress sound font because she's kind of more of a rare character. It is packed with, I think, 12 to 15 of your favorite characters like Luke, Vader, I think Cal Kestis, and some other crazy sound fonts. Without having to reconfigure anything, what I did was I went to the Palpatine sound font and then I changed the color to yellow by keeping the blade upside down, holding the button and giving it a twist activates the color change. So in doing that, you have kind of like an evil Sith saber sound to go with a yellow blade like from the Bad Batch. So let's get the activation going again, huh? 3, 2, 1. Let's check out the clash effects. So to be honest, I would say it's like has a good medium sound volume. To keep the integrity of the design of the hilt, they probably wanted to have the finer holes for the audio ventilation. Clean audio. Yeah. Ha. Wielding 2, super fun, and it does feel really great in the hand. None of the accents are too sharp, and there's just something fun about wielding a curved hilt lightsaber, either reverse grip. There's something kind of civilized about it, very, very Dooku about the curved hilts. Oh yeah, lock up. Woo! So real quick, let's check out the rapid quick connector for these. So what we're gonna do, there's this pizza disc down here at the bottom of the pommel, and we're gonna unscrew that on each of the sabers. All right, focus. There we go. This is the quick connector. Look at this little small metal piece here. So what we're gonna do, we're going to put it in here. You give it a little press to activate the spring and twist it about 90 degrees like so. Then we put on the other saber and a little pressure twists it to make the saber staff. Bam. All right guys, so it is pretty cool to connect both of them. However, the connector, as you can see, is not like locking it in tight. I'm not even sure how you could lock this in so tight to where it doesn't move. It just easily kind of comes apart like so. So you're not going to be able to do really crazy tricks with the rapid connector, but it does work and you can take them apart really fast. Boom. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of my video. I really appreciate you. And as always, I hope you're taking care, being safe, and having an awesome Star Wars day. See you next time, guys. Oh yeah. Woo! Take care.